Good morning from Mostar, Bosnia and Herzegovina. We've been here for 2 weeks staring at the sniper tower out of our back window. We'll explain more of that later. We've gotten out a little bit while we were here, and this city is beautiful. It's really cool. It's got a lot of mixture of history and cultures. So today we're going to show you Old Town, the rest of the city, and of course get something to eat. So let's go. We're gonna start by walking across one of the many bridges in this city over this beautiful river. It's incredible. We are sprinting straight towards Stari Most, the iconic bridge of Mostar, because we want to get up there before anybody else. But let me tell you, wear good shoes because this walkway is not like flat cobblestone, it is slippery rock. I don't know how else to explain it. It's really beautiful, but it's not the greatest to walk on. This is Stari Most. It's a bridge built by the Ottomans that replaced an old wooden swaying bridge in the 1500s. It was shot down in 1993 and rebuilt in 1997 and is the most photographed spot in all of Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's beautiful. This bridge was so iconic and a marvel of engineering, even when it was built, that that's what the entire town is named after. Stari Most, Mostar, it makes sense. Believe it or not, the tradition is to jump off this bridge. There's a Mostar diving club and you have to pay about 35 euros to have training, and then they give you a wetsuit because this river is very cold, and then you jump off the bridge. We're not gonna do that. We got haircuts and we asked our barbers, have you ever jumped off the bridge? No, I'm not dumb. Well, it's very dangerous. The water is so cold, you have that shock, and somebody died of a heart attack recently. So we're gonna save our dollars and not jump, but it would be a lot of fun. The center around Stari Most gets so packed with people that it's kind of nauseating, but if you come around the corner, you have all of these restaurants overhanging the river, small tributary, and it's quiet all day long.
The tours seem to begin at 9 a.m., so try to visit the bridge before that. That was crazy. We just passed like at least 50 people.
But what they missed is this little alleyway. This is called Crooked Bridge, I think, and it was supposed to be a test run before they built the larger Stari Most. What sets Mostar apart from a lot of other cities in the Balkans is its Ottoman rule. The Ottomans arrived in the 1400s and their influence stuck big time. Along with the Ottoman influence is this leftover bazaar. This is awesome. Very beautiful.
We've also learned during our time here that if you want to get regular coffee, you pretty much can't. It's going to be Turkish coffee. The boy is missing his hands. How romantic.
It is a nice place. Everywhere in the Balkans and Bosnia is no exception. You can always find cevape, barek, sausages, anything grilled meats. Bosnia does have its own unique dishes. It took a little bit more research, but we found a place that has it all. We mentioned this when we were in Montenegro and Kotor, but when you're here, get the juice. This is just a simple cappy, it's name brand, it's nothing special, but it's like real juice. It's got real pulp and it's like thicker. It's not just a concentrated, washed down juice. It's delicious. Every time we go out to eat, our total has been about $10 or $11, drinks for both of us and food. This restaurant is a little bit more expensive. It's in the center of Old Town. It's to be expected. But we got 3 different dishes, and I think our total is going to be around $20. So I'm pretty excited about that. This all looks so good. This is exactly what I wanted. You can definitely see the Ottoman influence. This is similar looking to what we had in Turkey. We got dolma, solgan dolma, and klepe. Klepe is kind of like ravioli, but it's got a yogurt sauce, and dolma means stuffed. So we have stuffed onions and stuffed peppers. And then there's potatoes in the middle. You got your bread. I'm excited. This is the stuffed peppers. It's got meat and rice in it, and then like a sauce, like a, not a gravy, but that's really good. It's kind of like a sausage on the inside, and then these potatoes. Oh yeah. Next we're gonna do the stuffed onions. It's the same meat and rice mixture, but different outing. It's really good. What I'm really interested in though is the klepe, because I've never had that before. There's meat on the inside of these. They're really thin. You wouldn't think a yogurt sauce would go with ravioli, but it does. It doesn't have like a really diverse flavor. Like it's yogurt, but it doesn't quite taste like yogurt. This is Bosnian coffee. It's basically Turkish coffee, except they give you this, which is nice because you can let the ground sink a little bit before you pour it into your cup, so it's not so muddy. But you've got your Turkish delight also, and then an entire cup full of sugar cubes. It's Turkish coffee like I remember. It's not my favorite kind of coffee, but it's still good.
We were out to eat the other day and a man sat down and ordered a coffee and they delivered that. And he just sat and stared at it for like 5 minutes, and then finally he went and grabbed the waiter and said, "How do I drink this?" I just thought that was really funny. If you're not used to Turkish coffee and you've never seen this before, it's not your average cup of coffee, that's for sure.
The total for all of that was 46 marks, but we had 3 different dishes and 4 different drinks, so it's a pretty good deal. Trying to find our way down to the water because we want to touch it at least once. It's a beautiful blue color. Reminds me of glacier water. It's the middle of the day and the bazaars are getting really busy. We were having a great day. We were gonna head back to the apartment just to rest for a little while because it was getting kind of hot. And then it just started pouring. We knew it was supposed to rain and had a chance, and here we are. So we're gonna wait for it to stop raining, and then we're gonna head out and get some dessert. There's a couple of things here that we haven't seen anywhere else we really wanna try. I was really hoping that the rain would flush out some of the people, but it looks busier than when I left. Amber's not with me right now, she's not feeling well, so I'm gonna go get the dessert, some soup, and then bring it back to her, because if I get something sweet, she doesn't get to participate, I'm gonna be in trouble. You can find all kinds of desserts here, particularly Turkish desserts like baklava, lokama, Turkish delight, like what I had with my coffee this afternoon. But there's one Bosnian dessert that I particularly want to try. It's called Tufahija, and it's a poached apple and a syrup stuffed with walnuts. I gotta try it. What sounds better than that? I ordered the Tufahija, but they don't have soup to go, and that's what Amber wanted, so I'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, it's everything from Bosnia. It's traditional.
Bosanski lonek?
Yeah, this is Bosanski one.
Okay, so that, the vegetables,
Together or?
and shapska.
And shop.
Okay, I found some food. I've been looking for a berenditsi. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like barek with the yogurt sauce on top of it. I've tried to order it at like 3 different places, and I think they maybe only make it sometimes. What I have noticed is a lot of these restaurants have like a buffet or like a daily menu. So go in and see what they have, and it all looks great, and it's not on the menu. You can't read it, you just have to like point and choose. So I got a vegetable and rice, a Bosnian stew, and then a shopska salad. Got the apples, checked everything off, going home with some food, and I'll show you it all.
What is it?
Fig cake, right?
Yeah, fig cake.
Okay,
Yes, yes,
yeah, let's try that too.
Okay, dai to meni vamo. Idi slotlu stavljaj. Okay, and fig.
Yeah.
This is 8 and shopska is 5, it's 13, and this is 3, it's 16 together.
16 altogether.
Yeah, all
Okay.
together. 20
Yep.
and 40 and 50, okay?
Okay,
Thank you. Hvala puno.
Okay, that truly could not have gone better. They had sarvara, which is a traditional fig cake. Something you have to try here are the figs. I got Amber a rice and vegetable dish off the line, and then I got a Bosnian stew. All of that was 16 marks. The apples were 10 total, so not bad for dinner. Some more information before we eat and before I forget and it gets too dark to tell. You'll notice this country has two names, Bosnia and Herzegovina. That is because it's two regions in one country. Bosnia is the northern part and Herzegovina is the southern part where we are right now. So really, it's just appropriately named. The last thing I want to share before we go eat is the history of this city and country and this building. One of the first things that you will notice as you enter Mostar are all of the bullet hole ridden buildings. Between about 1991 and 1995, Mostar was the center of the Bosnian War. It saw a siege 2 different times, and the 120,000 population that once lived here dwindled down to only 30,000. The building behind me and the building that we've been staring out of our back window the entire time we've been here is known as the Sniper's Tower. And the river that we have crossed many times today was the front lines of the two sides of the war. It's an unfortunate history that you really cannot ignore because you can see it all over the city. I left this information for the end of this video because I didn't want to present Mostar as some war-torn city or Bosnia as a war-torn country. There's so much culture and history here than just a war that happened 30 years ago.
Looks like a lot of food.
Well, it's 3 desserts.
Okay.
This first one is the fig cake, traditional. Looks like a burger patty, but it's not. These are the poached apples.
Yum.
That looks so good. Shopska salad.
Alright.
This has been one of our favorites. Good cheese. And this is a mixture. Rice and vegetables is what they told me. I'm sure there's a specific name for it. No idea. And then Bosnian stew.
Alright.
It's got meat and potatoes, but they mixed it.
That looks so good.
Yep. And this is the other apple. I got 2 apples. So I'm not splitting that with you. This is Amber's least favorite part where I could try everything and she has to wait. Let's go with the beef stew. Look at this big hunk of beef. Some fattiness. It's like a more tomatoey beef stew. That's so good. I can't tell what makes this such a different flavor, but it tastes very distinct from the beef stew. Beef stew tastes like any other beef stew I've ever had, but one of the best ones. Man, this is so good. All right, shopska salad, kind of like a Greek salad.
But it's really not like a Greek salad. There's no like oil or oregano or onion. It's just tomato, cucumber, and cheese.
All right, we're gonna go for this dessert. I'm so excited about this. The apple is still quite firm actually. And then you have chopped walnuts and then a sauce. It's supposed to be poached, but this one's like creamy. Ooh, oh my God.
Ooh, look at that face.
That is one of the best desserts. I love fruit. It's really sweet, but it's pretty unique. I've never had something quite like this. It's very simple though. Oh yeah, I'll remember that.
Try the fig
This
cake.
fig cake, this hamburger patty. Oh, this looks so good. Oh.
Looks like it's got that syrup on it that I don't really like.
Dang. It does have kind of like that Turkish syrup on it, but you can definitely taste the fig. That is so good. You gotta try the figs here.
Dang, that is firm. It's like the best part of apple pie without the crust. And I don't like the crust of pie, so this is perfect.
It's so good.
It's literally just like an apple pie filling. Wow. Dang.
That was our day here in Mostar, Bosnia. I really enjoyed this city. I would love to come back and actually explore more of Bosnia. Coming up next, we're going to take a bus to Sarajevo, stay there for a night, and then eventually go to Copenhagen, Denmark. If you like this video, please subscribe, give us a like, and if you really want to help us, check out our Patreon page. We'll see you tomorrow.